The gates of Jerusalem trembled. The city braced for slaughter. Yet the victor's blade hung motionless. What kind of conqueror refuses vengeance at the threshold of triumph? To answer, we trace the dusted roads that forged a man called Saladin. A winter river town, Tikrit. A child, Yusuf ibn Ayyub, arrives as his family flees a palace feud by night. No omen marks him. Only the Tigris moves on, cold and indifferent, as a future uncoils beside its banks. Gardens, books, and prayer. He rides with tutors at dawn, studies law at dusk, and listens to poetry between call to prayer and sword drill. Mercy and discipline begin to share a room inside him. Nur al-Din Zengi's banner calls him to service. Yusuf learns command in shadowed councils, patience before assault, prayer before battle. The young officer memorizes not just maps and routes, but the nerves of men. Egypt fractures. Shawar begs for allies, and Nur al-Din sends a blade, Shirkuh, and his nephew. Cairo is a labyrinth of palaces and plots, where the Nile's easy grace hides a tremor under the floorboards. Shirkuh dies. Power drops without warning. The palace needs a steady hand, and chooses the quiet nephew. Yusuf, now vizier, sits beneath green Fatimid banners, a Sunni in a Shia court, measuring every breath. The Friday sermon shifts allegiance to Baghdad. No riots, no fire, just a new name on the lips of Cairo's mosques. The Fatimid sun sets, the Abbasid moon rises. Yusuf stands very still. A citadel clawing the Mokattam Heights, drill yards where archers darken noon, shipyards on the Nile. Coins pay soldiers, alms soothe markets. The vizier is turning into a sovereign. Nur al-Din dies. Syria wobbles. Yusuf rides north, claiming stewardship, not theft. Damascus opens. Other cities test his resolve. Every welcome is a question. Are you a healer or a hunter? Hama bends. Homs hesitates. Aleppo snarls. Siege towers push through forts. Treaties are inked beside battering rams. Yusuf prefers signatures to screams, until iron must persuade. He marries diplomacy to steel. Letters fly to Baghdad. Jurists debate legitimacy. Emirs swear and unswear. In tented chancelleries, pieces slide on a board older than any blade. Patience has weapon. Across the Jordan rises Kerak, where Reynald mocks treaties from a cliff of stone. He raids caravans and dreams of ships on the Red Sea. His hubris is a fuse, hissing toward powder. Yet enemies can be human. Baldwin IV, the leper king, fights with calm courage. Between clashes, truces breathe. Gifts cross borders, and war momentarily remembers its manners. Fields brown, wells shrink, taxes bite. The frontiers breathe heat. Farmers count surviving lambs while knights count lances. Hunger rides beside theology, sharpening every blade. Reynald breaks the truce, seizes a pilgrim caravan, laughs at oaths. News gallops to Damascus. Yusuf's jaw sets. Mercy has its walls. Beyond them, justice advances. He declares a great campaign. Egypt's forges roar. Syria's levies gather. Preachers call hearts to one line. It is politics shaped as piety. Piety armored as policy. Strategy tastes of ash and water. He draws the foe toward thirst under summer suns, bars the wells, lights the grass. Heat becomes a silent ally that speaks in cracking lips and wavering ranks. Hattin ignites. Arrows darken noon. Drums pound ribs. The Crusader column staggers uphill between embered fields, coughing on smoke, shields ringing like bells in a burning church. The true cross falls. King Guy is taken. Reynold stands unbowed, and Yusuf offers water to the king, but not to the Oathbreaker. One blade answers years of insult. Justice, cold as iron. Acre surrenders. Nablus, Jaffa, Ascalon. Only Tyre resists behind Conrad's walls. The coast changes color on the map. The sea listens, patient and impartial. Jerusalem waits. Balian of Ibelin pleads for mercy. Yusuf calculates humanity and strategy, then opens a door no one expected. Ransom, safe passage, prayer returning without a river of blood. Shock ricochets into Europe. Kings swear oaths. Fleets creak from cold northern harbors. A drowned emperor in Anatolia, a French crown, an English lion. 3 storms tracking one coast. Acre becomes a wound that will not close. 2 armies rot in salt air. Mud, disease, ceaseless engines. Yusuf strikes from hills, pulls back, returns again. The siege eats calendar pages.
Acre falls, and prisoners fall with it. Richard orders mass executions. Drums thud, blades rise. Mercy's mirror cracks. Yusuf watches from the hills, jaw set against the sour taste of necessity. Relentless harassment, then a sudden English charge. The line buckles, but does not break. 2 commanders read the battlefield like scripture, each verse answered by the next. Before Jerusalem's hills, Richard hesitates. He can take the city, but not hold it. Snow squalls, mud, and arguments. The holy city, so close, turns abstract again, a weight no army can carry long. Jaffa becomes a knife fight by the sea. Richard splashes ashore, banners snapping, and drives the counterattack through orchards and sand. Yusuf rallies, parries, yields the field without losing the war. Exhaustion negotiates where pride refuses. The treaty sketches a living border, coastal towns to the Crusaders, pilgrim paths open, Jerusalem under Ayyubid care. Not peace, just a taut pause. Months later, Damascus hushes. Yusuf, thin from illness, gives away almost everything. At his funeral, the bier is escorted with a simple shroud and a purse showing coins he did not keep. What remains? A map rewritten, citadels on ridges, laws softened by alms, and an argument about honor that outlived the men who wielded it. He took cities by siege and hearts by restraint.